Hi, buddy.
All right, I'm let's see. Am I good? Is my stuff good? I'm going to try to burn through I'd like to call myself a one-take Johnny, but I really am not. Usually most times you hear me, it's probably the second or third time cuz I get a couple false starts under my belt. I hit a point, usually I like to roll with whatever I'm doing, and then what happens is I say I can't do that. Like I can't let it slide cuz I'll just say something so stupid or obnoxious that yeah, or I do what I just did, which is completely space out. What you're watching right now was plagued with problems. This was a little prop for my kid's birthday party. It's like there was a rock star theme, so it was kind of like not kind of like it was a little laminate, a little backstage, uh, VIP all access backstage pass. And what happened was this first session. You might have noticed at the very beginning, I'm just yammering. I'm yammering with headphones on and microphone going because I had to force myself to start doing this. I had to force myself to start doing it, and which is a good thing, but potentially a bad thing. Which in this case, I was drawing my little tiny boy, and it was wrong. The first session, it was very wrong, and it wasn't until the next day that I sort of reloaded it and saw just what needed to be fixed in the face. Like it was all wrong from the reference photo and the actual child boy's face. Um, let's see. So what happened was, yeah. So this got interrupted. Of course, there was a deadline. It was a birthday, and it got interrupted because this very baby boy spent the better part of a week in the hospital because he had a very aggressive stomach GI bug, and it put him out on his ass. It put him out on his little see right there. I could already tell the mouth is too big. There's a big smile in the. It's a smile in the thing, but it's already too big. I don't even want to look at this. I just want to look down at the desk and chat away with that. So yeah, this first session was forced. I really wasn't into it. I just started doing it, which is good because sometimes you just need to do that. Sometimes you just need to like. It's good because you get enough down that you get enough down on. I was gonna say paper, but whatever. You get enough pencil strokes in, and it's almost like you can't fail because then you know. See, look at this. His giant eyes, like it's Black Hole Sun music video. But yeah, like you can see what needs to be fixed once you get enough, like, I don't know how many thousands of strokes it takes or whatever, but eventually you start to see whatever you did wrong becomes the minority issue compared to the surrounding, the framing elements, and then you can sort of easily fix it. So that happened. But yeah, so in between, this little chap ended up being in a hospital. So it was dehydration, and he didn't really perk up after that first bag of, what do they call it in the Dubros, bolus. Thank you. It's when bolus is. They have a league on Sunday nights down at the lanes. Yeah, I'm making light of it, but of course it was fucking terrifying. It sucked, and it really put a damper on this whole thing for a while, and I had to regret. See, what I'm doing right now is actually I'm already in the fixing stage because you saw I got rid of the mouth, or am I doing it? Yeah, I needed it smaller mouth. Let's see. Oh, the other thing that this was plagued with was this is a small. I was actually drawing this to size for the printout, which was 300 dots per inch. I don't know, 2.5 by 3 5/16 or whatever, some square. So I already knew I was fucked because when I zoom in, I was like, I'll just draw the portrait or whatever. Everything else that I do, I make it see. Look, you can see it right here. When I zoom in on the eyes and stuff, usually I can zoom right in, and then there's enough detail there to handle the business. And when I would zoom in, it was almost like making pixel art for 8-bit games and 16-bit games because it was basically like pixelated, and it's a lot harder to manipulate. Get to work. Look at me just chatting away. I don't even know when this was. Anyway, so I really wasn't attached to the outcome of this, even though it was for a boy, you know? Oh, good. Thank God I was doing the mouth again. I did not like what I was seeing. Yeah, there was a lot of, like I said, it was already sort of a handicapped approach because I was doing such small pixels or whatever, and I was trying to do a pretty intricate, regular intricate portrait. And yeah, the whole thing with the hospital, it really kind of just threw a wrench in the middle of it. Then had to come back and fix the problems that I had with my forced thing, And actually, I put this setting. What am I? 6 minutes. We're halfway through this. That's the beauty of this. I get to dictate when. I get to dictate what how long each video is going to be. And this one I put it at 12. Depending on the intricacy of the video, I can put it at 15. It seems to be a good. Like, I am rushing what I'm saying. I'm trying to get all these sort of like points in. This hand was drawn straightforward. There was no, references or anything like that, which is why I'm doing it over and over and over again, because I do like to challenge myself to sort of create dynamically. I don't like to only look at. I like to be somewhat dynamic. I don't like to be cemented to reference photos and stuff. And I did need reference photos for drums because I'm not around drummers. I'm not a drummer. I needed to be reminded, oh yeah, the big, small fucking tom drums, and I didn't draw a snare because of the big double bass and stuff like that. And I really didn't know what, like, I can picture cymbals, but I don't know what the stands look like and stuff. That was one of the bigger, things that I needed for a reference photo. But this is actually, yeah, like I said, this is a lot smaller of a file. Oh, see, this is me being clever. Sometimes when you see the brands on the drums, it'll say Tama. So you can see it right there. I thought, oh, yeah, that brand. Wouldn't it be so cute if it said Mama? That's very clever. What are we at time-wise? I'm just trying to burn through this now that since I have time. I've completely lost my train of thought. I love when this happens. I have a page full of notes. Again, I like making notes for things, and half of it has nothing to do with anything. Half of it has to do with my stupid soundboard here. I have
3 payments.
Let's see. Let me make sure this is coming through, because that'll suck if it's not. I have is it Lieutenant Dangle? Reno 911. A friend of mine turned me on to the New Boot Goofin' segment of Reno 911. And it'll change your life. Like, you will not be able to not be saying this stuff. I have 4 things that I clipped out of it.
Genuine ostrich.
Oh, it's clippy.
Genuine ostrich.
I don't have an iPad. I just use this shitty program on my phone. And it really, like, it needs to buffer and stuff like that. Buffer. I was about to say buffer and succotash, and don't worry, I'll kick my own ass for saying that.
New boot goofing. I'm just goofing. 3 payments.
See, I have 4 different things. I have
genuine ostrich. 3 payments. I'm just goofing. New boot goofing.
Yes, that's all 4 of them. And yeah, look up New Boot Goofin' if you haven't. I didn't know what it was, and it's life changing. Like, you will absolutely be saying, 3 payments.
3 payments.
And you'll be saying, like, the reason why I was brought up is because I said I was just goofing. Just, no, I was just goofing. And he's like, my friend was like, New Boot Goofin', and I'm like, I have no idea what you're saying right now. And then he linked me. And I was like, this is beautiful.
New boot goofing.
Yeah, I love that shit. Genuine ostrich.
Genuine ostrich.
3 payments. Yeah. That was actually a note of mine. Why does it... Wait, let me find it. It just says Dangle, New Boot Goofin'. I love these notes because they don't make any sense when I'm actually doing this. But it seems like it does. I have, what do you call it? Oh, this actually is pertinent to the kid. Let's see, 10 minutes. Yeah, I got a couple minutes. Let's do this. When you have a kid, you get a lot of like, like memory books and stuff like that, where you say when he cut his first tooth and when he said his first word and all this shit. And I don't know. It was you also give some or whatever. Like I just remember I had to send one to my sister. It was like a photo book. It was just a photo book, and it had a thing in the front that you. I just realized there's a clip that goes along with this, and I better find it quick. There's a thing like a thing in the front that you can record a 5-second message. Where would it be? Let me find it. Better find it quick, man. You better find it quick, man. I'm gonna have to put a still of the finalized thing at the end. I don't have to do. Here we go. Let me make sure this is on. Yeah. So what I was originally gonna send to my sister was this right here. Play. Ooh, you better.
Oh, it feels so good to be a book. Oh, open me, spread me.
Yeah, I didn't end up sending that. Wait, did I or did I not? That would have been amazing. I don't remember what scruples stood in the way of actually doing that.
Oh, it feels so good to be a book. Oh, open me, spread me.
Yeah, so hey, I can scratch that off of the, yeah. The note says, feels so good to be a book, open me, spread me. So, I don't remember what... See, that's the thing, is I should have sent it like that if I didn't. Because, whatever I did send was, not memorable. And the kid was too young to actually make noises and record that for posterity or whatever. Yeah, I just remember it was very hard to, like, manipulate the thing. Like, I was like, come on, you couldn't push the button. So we're at the end of this one, and, the one thing to add is that the font, or whatever, the chosen thing for the, and I am going to have to put a still of the final thing at the end of this. The font that you see is, it was taken, if you don't know, from Anthrax. They're, I saw Anthrax and I said, oh, cool, there's a T there, there's an H there, there's an A, an N. They just didn't have an E. For the outro video, this time I'm jumping on here because I actually wanted to show the final results. This is what I was talking about, like laminate backstage pass, wear it around your thing dang thoo. Let me zoom in. Let's see if I can do this, because I don't like the autofocus on these things, so check this out. Let's see if I can autofocus this. See? Well, yeah, you get the idea. This is like doing like Top Gun for the NES, when you had to refuel in the air. Left, 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 up. But yeah, yeah, it's good enough. You get the idea, don't you? See? Pretty good. It's fun. It's fun for a bachelorette party. I don't remember what this was for. Oh yeah, birthday. And I also I did some revamping. I took the same art and I made water bottles too. I took I did some dicing and slicing, and I made some water bottles, and then I put my own smart ass bullshit into the text, all that stuff. And like, you're looking at it and you might be like, oh look, there's white strips on the top and bottom, you didn't measure it out properly. And that's actually the opposite. I mapped out exactly the, what is it called? Great Value Walmart brand, purified water, and they actually had 16th inch on the top, 1/8 inch on the bottom. I'm pretty sure these like misaligned strips, and it gives it like a more authentic look to me. I really I thought it kind of helped it a lot. I even like mapped out the little like factory alignment tab here on the bottom. But anyway, so yeah, I actually took the label. I don't have it anymore. But I actually took the label and I measured out how far each element takes, and that worked out really well. And so yeah, anyway, so those are the little accoutrements of a birthday party. Check out these other videos, because I'd sure like you to keep looking at my my stuff. And then yeah, subscribing would be amazing. Sharing would be more than I could ask you to do, but I do, like, all around here, in very big letters. And that's it. I'm going to go work on the next one right now. So Thank you for watching, and goodbye.